Boom, baby. What's happening, Kronies? How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday, hump day. Right on, man. Hump day. Yeah, right on. Awesome. Cool. So, you guys know the drill. Hit the like button for me, please. I really appreciate that. I don't bugging you to subscribe or anything like that. But if you're, enjoying the content or get something out of the content or want to just support me, man, hit that like for me. I really appreciate you guys. And of course, if you're watching live, you can ask me any questions you want. If you're watching on the replay, just leave your question down below in the comments, and I will get back to you. Make sure if you're new around here, go check out my channel, man. I got tons of playlists, all separated into different categories, like for drywall, framing, management, estimating, all that cool stuff. So, wow, we're over here at the Raise Center, working on this 26-foot high wall. Let me turn it around. If you guys have been here, you already know it's a free-floating wall in front of the structural steel, and it stops short, about 14 feet short of the Q deck. So it's 26 foot, and the building is 40 foot. So we are stopping it below, I guess, for like design, maybe, or heat flow and design. But yeah, you can kind of see where I've got these funky braces I've built to help support it. And once the change rooms are built into it and all the ceiling is tied in, it's going to be super strong and sturdy. Right now it's a little wobbly, but first thing tomorrow, I'm going to start building the vestibule. My material comes for the vestibule there, and the end column with like a point wall. Hey brother, what's happening, man? Oh, Jesus, dude, are you back on the road already, or are you still home? I can't believe, I'm sorry, man, I've just been freaking kind of swamped over here, buddy. But how's it going, bro? So I stopped the drywall 32 inches back, obviously. So when I do the column detail here, I'll tie this wall into that end, and I obviously have it braced to the column at the top, but there's nothing in between, right? So it's not like the greatest. It's not going to fall over or anything like that, but it's wobbly, right? So once I tie in the ceiling and all the other stuff, it's going to be really strong. Oh, you're retraining. Ah, sweet. So, okay, cool, man. Are you home this weekend? That would be sick. That would be really cool, man. And we should have a better connection now, because I'm connected to the Wi-Fi of the building, so we should have a better connection. So hopefully we don't have buffering issues anymore. Hopefully that stops that, and we got a nice quality 1080 stream here, guys. Not sure yet. Oh, okay, excellent. That's awesome. That's cool. Well, let me know. So you guys know at the columns, right? I have channel every 4 feet, and kickers back to the columns and screwed in to the channel. So that part is really strong, obviously, right? There's nothing here, no movement there whatsoever. It's super sturdy. It's when you go to the middles and the ends where there's nothing in there, it gets a little wavy. So but once, like I said, once I get the vestibule tied into this wall as well, it'll be super strong. It'll be really so much better. Excuse me. So, right, I've got this nice and lasered in all the way up my end stud, because the vestibule is only going to go up 12'6", and same with the column on the other end. It only goes up 12'6". This 26-foot high wall is one of the highest things. There on the other side, we have like a crazy bulkhead detail with wood slats and all that going in. That's going to be the highest detail, I guess. But well, I guess if you count the braces, it did go all the way up, but. Most of the stuff we're going to be, I think, around 16 feet overall, okay? Because we have 12'6" for the parapet, or 12'6" for the walls, and then there's a bulkhead and parapet detail, so it's going to be awesome. And you can kind of see here where, that's why I laser in my sheets, and when I'm drawing my centers, I'm always making sure that the studs are on center when I'm going up, 10 foot, and then the 6 foot top. So I'm checking at each break that the studs are on centers. So when we drywall this side, this will be double layer. it's, you know, we're not going to have any issues going on and off the studs. And the nice part on this side is we can break it up in between the columns, right? So we don't have this huge one long run, whereas on the other side my sheets were running off the drywall type thing. Okay, but yeah, you can kind of see how beauty they are. They're all lasered, like straight, beautiful. Not all lasered, but I do laser on my sheets, and I check with a laser every so often to make sure that everything is still good. But yeah, you can also see that. Whoa, there is something way off here. There's something wrong here. You see that? Something is way off with that stud. Something happened there. I'll have to fix that. But you see, I have to check that. That's so bizarre. What the hell? That is really weird. That's the only time I've seen that. Okay, good thing I noticed that. You see that weird wonky that's away? It's out there. So hopefully that's okay. I can't believe that. That is, how the hell did that happen? So So obviously, oh, that's one, because I'm using the darn, like see, you can see the screws are off. Screws are off. So while we were drywalling, I'm using the one laborer guide to screw off. And I would have noticed right away that there's something wrong, and I would have moved it over. Shit. But anyways, that's not a big deal. I would just probably even just skip that one if we can, for when we're doing this side drywall. But wow, that sucks. But yeah, you can kind of see here. I don't know if you can see the brace, and then I got the channel screwed into the brace. It kicks back into the column, so I got one every piece of channel. I put a brace, so it's super strong at the columns. You can kind of see here, first layer should be able to just kind of tuck in there. Second layer, we can just stop at the thing and then use board to board screws on the end, type thing. Okay, right? Or you could add backing if you really wanted to. But holy shit, that is so weird. How did that stud end up like that? That is so bizarre. There'll be, and then there's, so a little bit of an issue with the studs on this side when it comes to the thing, but because it's double layer, it's not even a real issue, to be honest with you. Excuse me. I got a pony wall coming across. So then there's a column detail here to build, which will tie into this end, and then there's a pony wall coming all the way across here. I'll be using the Bailey pony wall, the 48-inch ones, the 4-foot ones. Okay, so you have to bolt them into the concrete, make sure they're level, right? And that will then attach to your steel stud. So because there's no support, we'll just make support. So yeah, it'll be coming across here, boom, 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 and stopping about 10 feet back from the wall. You can see, look at Christian, the bench making machine. Like, holy cow, he's got tons of these benches made. It's great. You got the player benches are a little bit different because they're open on the back, I think. Oh no, are these not player benches? No, not yet. Okay, so there are going to be player benches where they're open on the back so that the guys can like stuff their backpacks, bags in them. So that's cool. Oh man, I hope the Wi-Fi works good. This is going to be great. But yeah, look at that. So it looks really good. I haven't been over here in a while. Let's go for a walk and see let's just check to make sure the Wi-Fi works all the way around here. But I haven't been over here in a while. If you're new to this stream, there's the 2 indoor soccer fields over here. And when we first came, that was like the only thing here was that field, and I built this pony wall here. That's been a nightmare, of course, but the contractor I was working for, he didn't pay me for that job to begin with, and he cheaped out on materials, so like the plastic finish was just like a nightmare for me. But I've been doing deficiencies there, and anyways, that contractor's gone. I'm still here, and I'm working directly for the owner now, which is way better because that means I get paid. But look at how beautiful these courts are. So they double as volleyball and basketball courts. So once the power's hooked up, these basketball nets will raise up and out of the way. And like, look at the size of the hardware. Like, look at all that hardware, man. Holy cow, right? Like, it's incredible. So yeah, all these 6 basketball courts, full-size basketball courts, double as volleyball. Okay, But yeah, I love it. It's really cool. It's really good stuff, man. Beautiful courts. That's Titan Sports. So Titan Sports System. There's their name right there. Oh yeah, super awesome guys. Did an amazing job. There's the logo for the building. But yeah, look at the benches, look great. It's really nice to see all the seating. They'll work on the netting and kind of cut it and make it look to height and all that. But all the iron now has the pads now, right? They're all custom sizes, right, to wrap for the thing. Oh, and we shot these hooks on the column here so they can hang the volleyball nets up after they're done with them. But maybe they second thoughted that one. I don't know. And then, of course, these tents are temporary change rooms. Once they have events, when they have events and stuff on the weekend, they kind of open up like a little stand here for drinks and whatnot and snacks. But yeah, these 3 tents, one male, one female, one for referees. And then, of course, this is the construction side over here. Shoe racks for the outdoor shoes. Because yeah, they don't allow you have to wear court shoes in there. So yeah, and then of course you guys have seen the shop area. Kristen over there taking a break. But if you remember, the stacks of wood have gone down quite a bit. Only a little bit left. So it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I can't look at this like man. He's built all of these basically by himself. Well, I helped him for one day. That's it. And yeah, he built the rest. So no, he's doing a great job with those. Really knows, he's a good carpenter. He really knows what he's doing. So yeah, anyway, so that's the back of this wall. And like I said, I'm going to be building this column, the pony wall, and the vestibule. So the vestibule down there will have double doors coming into the basketball 360 side here, and then 2 double doors going into the main area. We got to get the dirt out of here. But yeah, then we have, this is all construction area. This is going to be a tournament court here. So I have offices and another hallway to build down here. Offices on the other side of the storage to build. I got some crazy bulkhead detail and glass work to do in viewing areas. I'm going to be doing all that over there. And then this tournament court's really cool. It's got some cool details. Lots of round, curvy stuff in here. So that'll be pretty cool. All right, so I'm taping this wall. I've basically got the tape on, and now I've done a first coat on the bottom 10. You can kind of see at the top right there how it looks, right? I try to fill in as much as the seam as I can on the taping stage, and then so when I'm coating, it's just easier. But the more water in here, the more it'll sink in as well, and obviously take longer to dry. So just depending on how you like to do it, basically, how many times you want to hit it, because I'll have to do it I usually go almost a 4th time and just kind of touch up the middles where it sinks in. And especially with 5/8 and the screws, I hit them 3 times flat. Okay, because I don't like the sand, so I don't want to sand them off. So I just flat wipe it 3 times each screw hole. Okay, and I do it twice, at least twice with the yellow, and I do my first coat with yellow mud as well, and before I switch to green. Okay, so before I switch to green, I'll have to get a coat up there, another coat on the butts, at least one more with the yellow, and then I'll switch to green and I'll fan it out. Right, so these will be 30 inches wide by the time I'm done with them, the butts, right? And the middles here will be about a foot thick. The bevels, will be about a foot thick. So, but yeah, I want to get this vestibule built and tied into the wall. I hope that tube right there is at 12 feet, man. That'd be sick. But yeah, I'll be showing you that, and I also have a lot of layout to do. I'm sorry we don't have lights though. For some reason, the electrician took the lights out of here, so there's only so much I can tape without lights too. I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring some lights tomorrow, and we'll see how that works. But I really need light to get the taping done. I don't really have lights that'll shine up that high, really, But I will bring all my lights. I got string lighting and everything. I'll bring it all tomorrow. and yeah, go from there. But yeah, you can kind of see here some of the tools I use. Obviously, you know, I use my rollers. I roll the mud on. Okay, I use a roller. I roll it on, and I make sure there's enough on so I can wipe it flat. So when I'm taping, okay, I set the tape. I set the tape with my 4. Okay, with this guy. Okay, I set the tape and then wipe it and make sure it's nice and good. But then I do it like I wipe over it with this big guy here, and it's nice because it'll fill in the whole crack of the bevel, right? So it's a little extra step for the taping stage, but I think it's worth it to get more mud on. You know, it's just it's way worth it to do it. And it's nice blade. It's big handle here. Okay, it's bigger than an 8. Okay, it must be 10 inches. I'm gonna say that's about 10 inches with the round corners. But yeah, it's a great tool. And then of course I go to my 8-inch for my first coat. I think that's 8 or 10. I don't know. I think it's 8. I think it's an 8-inch. I don't have my tape measure on me to check, but 8 or 10, I kind of lose track here. And then, of course, this is for my final coat, the bigger. This is 14-inch, okay? Yeah, so I got a couple of those. And, yeah, another 10 here. And, of course, the 6 is awesome. I got 6 4s and 2, 3. This guy here is good for like getting into weird areas, okay? And then of course there's no corners on this wall, but these are my flushers, so you can kind of see I got a couple different sizes, a few different sizes. So typically you should go you should tape with this guy here, okay? But I usually tape with the smaller one. Then you move up to this guy, and then this guy, or this guy, sorry. But I basically just use these two mostly. I'm still trying to like get used to this new size here, the 3.5. But yeah, I don't know, the 3 and the, I think this is a 4. No, that's a 5-inch. No, that's a, no, hold on here. It can't be 5-inch. 3.55. So that's a 3.55. This has got to be a 3-inch. Yep. This one's a solid 3-inch. This is the 2.5-inch, right? This is nice for getting into tight, like beside like like metal doors and stuff. That's a nice one. So, but yeah, no, it's good to have a variety of blades. And of course, I have different sizes of rollers that I'll, you know, just depending on the coat, right? So I have a small roller for taping, and I have an 8-inch roller for first coat, and then there's a 12-inch one for top coat. So, and then about usually too, like when I'm doing butts, I'll just roll it wide out. I'll just, so it's like, yeah. Anyways, nice and wide, right? So. I'd rather not do a lot of sanding, so I don't even care if I have to do an extra coat, honestly, if I don't have to sand less. I hate sanding, obviously, so. But yeah, so that's where we're at, guys. That's where I'm at with the taping. So sorry if I haven't been live lately, but yeah, if you have any questions, guys, and I can't get to you, or I miss you on the stream, yeah, man, just leave them down below in the comments, and I'll gladly get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off. If nobody has any questions, nobody's talking. Tony, I don't know if you're here still, but good to see you, my man. And yeah, we'll be seeing you guys really soon. Like I said, I am working. I should be getting my glasses any day now. So once I do, I'm gonna really hit the editing machine. I got tons of videos coming your way, boys. All right, take care, guys. Don't forget that like for me, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now, guys. I'm here. Call me later. Yeah, sure, I will, Tony, for sure. Okay, bye, guys. Woohoo! Rock on.